But a couple weeks ago, I had an incident where I was being followed. And in that moment, there were so many emotions. Yeah. What's up, kings and queens? It's your girl, essentially K. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, what's good? All right, y'all. So today I kind of want to just talk about my new crystals. If you watched I think it was like my Thanksgiving vlog, and it was titled like pay attention to the sign or signs or something like that. I kind of touched on my new crystals in that. Sorry, I'm sitting on my floor instead of my couch because I just got back from the dance studio and y'all, my back hurts so bad. And the floor just honestly helps me as far as comfortability and taking that pressure off my back. So I just kind of want to touch base on what crystals I got. I did kind of show them in the other video, which I'll link up above, but I didn't really talk about like the meaning or the reason why I wanted these crystals in particular. But before we get into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, tap down below for that. Also, make sure that you tap that notification bell next to the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my weekly uploads. All right, so as I kind of touched on in the last video, I did say like meditation is really an important part of self-care and self-love. And I've gotten way more into meditation within this year, you know, just with everything going on. So many things coming at us left and right, and just the uncertainty. Gosh, I don't know what it is about when I talk later in the day. I just cannot get words right. Anyway, so I started meditating way more this year and just kind of understanding the importance of energy, negative and positive, and the energy sources and where we're getting that energy from, if it's doing anything for us positively or if it's negatively affecting our daily lives. So I really wanted to get into crystals, and I'll tell you, well, actually, if you would like to see like my journey as far as like getting them and why I chose this particular place, check out that video. I don't want to kind of just repeat information just for the sake of it, but I'll make sure I link it above. But I just kind of really want to go over the different y'all, this is, I just feel so at peace every time I hold them. The different crystals that I got. Crystals, crystals, you know. So the first one I want to talk about is the rose quartz. And I don't know how well this is going to work with these. But the rose quartz, I don't have a few of them I have like little cards about, but I don't have a card about the rose quartz one. But to sum it up, the rose quartz is to bring positive energy within relationships and friendships, and just to create an energy of like love and compassion. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in an intimate relationship. It can solely be like platonic friendships, that sense of love and feeling love and spreading joy. So I kind of wanted this just because I'm very much so at a transitional stage in my life as far as relationships go. Like, I haven't been in an actual relationship in, you know, half of a decade, literally. But I didn't get this for that reason. It's just because of this whole year with everything that's gone on, whether I'm around my family closely or not, or we're far because of distance, it's put a strain. It's put a strain on my friendships. It's put a strain on my family relationships, just because of things that are out of our control right now. So I just really wanted this one to just try and recenter my heart as far as, you know, taking advantage of every moment that my friends and my family are around, reaching out more, trying to keep those connections that seem way harder to keep now because of, you know, the virus type of restrictions and things. So that's kind of why I really wanted this. And then also it wouldn't help to just know, like, I don't know, I don't want to be like a hopeless romantic, I think is what they call them. I'm not that, because I'm not like searching, I'm not searching for love in any way, But I just want to feel balanced in all of my relationships and friendships. And then another one that I got, which is the first one I went to, is the Amethyst. Y'all, this is so pretty. The Amethyst stone. And this one, actually, I'm going to read this straight from the card, but I'll also talk about why I got it. So it says, bring me wealth, bring me calmness, repels stress and bad habits, attracts positivity, and it amplifies performance. So I really wanted this because the Amethyst one, to me, just kind of reminds me of being balanced in all areas, being centered in all areas, feeling a sense of calmness and stress-free type of energy, and not necessarily anxious and I do have anxiety, but for the most part, only certain things like trigger my anxiety. So I try my best to like manage it, but sometimes there's things that's out of your control and it triggers you out of nowhere. So the amethyst crystal kind of reminds me of the overall idea of being balanced and centered, because it deals with wealth, it deals with stress and anxiety, it deals with just positivity, it deals with your execution or your performance in your daily life, whatever you're doing. So the amethyst one was very important for me to get as well. And so I'm so glad that I went when I did and where I did, because I bought these crystals from Urban Meditation here in Indianapolis. This is not a paid sponsorship. I just honestly loved the energy that they had in there when I went, and I was not about to go anywhere else to get them. So that is, I got the Emerald Fluorite. That was so pretty. This one is about manifestation in your finances, really, like manifesting wealth, manifesting generational wealth, manifesting your businesses to flourish or your business to flourish, manifesting that career to take off the way you need it to, that manifesting anything that kind of has to deal with your financing, a breakthrough in your finances. And I'm kind of just summing it up, but in layman's terms, that's pretty much what the Emerald Fluorite is for. And because I am launching a business here soon, I felt like this was really important for me to have, because I want my business to flourish. Even though I know, sometimes you got to spend way more money than you're actually going to make in the very beginning when you are, investing in yourself. And I know that, but I want my business to take off. I want my future businesses to take off. So the Emerald Fluorite was very important for me to have as well. Moving clear quartz. And the clear quartz, I'm going to read this from the card. It says, Master Healer and All-Purpose Cleaner. When in doubt, the clear quartz will suck out all that doesn't belong to you and replace your mind, body, and heart back to its pure state. Receive all of your intentions and release all of your pain. And that was very important to me because, like I said, I'm launching a business. I'm doing my actual job that I, do day to day as far as dancing or teaching dance. And a lot of times with new ventures and new business ventures, especially y'all, sorry, that it comes with a lot of like self-doubt and negative thoughts, negative energy. And I just didn't want to harbor that inside of myself. I want to release everything that doesn't serve me, whether it's self-doubt or trying to find my way. Sometimes sometimes the things that we say in our mind and not say it out loud still have an effect on us, a lot of times actually. So even if you're trying to speak positive things out loud, if you're saying negative things in your head and you're thinking it, that still resonates in your heart and in your mind and your spirit and your body and your soul. So the clear quartz for me was just to make sure that I'm replacing all of the negative thoughts in my mind with positive ones. I'm letting go of any tension. I'm letting go of any negative energy that I'm harboring inside of myself and releasing all of the pain. And I say pain, that's figuratively and literally, because like I said, my back is hurting so bad, y'all. And I tend to hold a lot of tension in my back. And so I kind of took the clear quartz as a literal and figurative type of crystal. So I'm trying to release all of that negative energy that I'm holding in my back so that the pain doesn't stop me from moving forward with my business. It doesn't stop me from moving forward in my life, basically. All right, moving along, I also got the agate. So I got the agate, and this one means so much to me. All of them mean a lot to me, but at this particular stage in my life, like, this was one of the most important ones. It was that I needed to get that day, and I'm gonna tell you why. So the agate, it says it keeps you safe and secure, stability in your daily routine, believe that you are protected, and decreases worry and overthinking. So number one, I am almost queen of overthinking. And overthinking sometimes can be a good thing, and it's a lot of times can be a bad thing. And so, but the way I overthink a lot of times is so much so in the beginning that it almost hinders me from doing certain things, or it begins to lead to self-doubt and things like that. So with this decreasing worry and overthinking at a time as sensitive as 2020, I feel like it was very necessary. And then also it says that it keeps you safe and secure, and it makes you believe that you are protected, because you are protected with the energy from this. And a couple weeks ago, which I actually probably will make a video about this sometime soon, but a couple weeks ago I had an incident where I was being followed, and in that moment there were so many emotions, and I'm not going to dive too much into that today, because that's not what this is about. I don't even want to take myself there, but this like security rock type of crystal was very important for me, because I found this just literally days, well, not this one, but I found like the urban meditation store literally days after having that incident where I was being followed and feeling, you know, unprotected, because I'm by myself, you know. So it was just very important for me to get this one, and it means so much to me. And I will say, and it might even sound cliche, but y'all, ever since I got these, this has been the one that I like touch every single day, like actually make physical contact with every single day. Some of the other ones, if I'm dealing with something or struggling with something, like I'll kind of use those during my meditation or touch those, excuse me. But this one, the agate, I touch every single day, just for that continued sense of feeling protected. So that is that one. I'm gonna move on, because I could talk about that one all day. So then I got the flower agate, which is also really pretty. So I got the flower agate, and it says, manifest your fairy tale, remove self-doubt, pursue your dreams without fear, and live your life to the fullest. I felt like this was necessary as well, because I'm opening a business, which can be very scary. And not only that, but I'm taking other steps in other areas of my life, which is totally out of my comfort zone. And it ultimately is me taking steps towards loving my dream, but it can be very scary. And this one is meant for dreamers. The way I interpreted it is meant for dreamers, people who want to take the leap of faith, people who want to step out of their comfort zone, who push themselves and have a drive to reach their goals and their dreams. And it allows you to manifest your fairy tale, whatever your dream ending is. So that's why the flower agate was one that I also wanted to get. And then last but not least, y'all, I got the red Hemotoid. So I got the red Hemotoid, and it's called, or the phrase for it is, ground me to the earth. It says, chaos doesn't enter your life, control all emotions without fear, and creates laser sharp eyes and senses. So this to me meant kind of blocking out the distractions in my life, kind of blocking out whatever chaos, dysfunction, negative thoughts, negative energy. And that can come from people, it can come from things, it can come from places. But this to me meant like blocking out all of the distractions, whatever that may be. Whether it's internal, it could be my thoughts, or whether it's external in any type of chaos or negative energy at all that just doesn't serve me, that's kind of consuming my mind, and just learning how to block all of that out. That's all of the crystals that I had, y'all. But I am so happy with my decision on where I purchased them from, because those ladies in there were so helpful, and they were so sweet and just genuinely nice. And I love the energy of the crystal boutique. It really was a blessing in disguise, because I wasn't even looking for it, and I just kind of like stumbled upon it. So I am very thankful to them. If you guys are in the Indianapolis area, check out Urban Meditation. Again, this is not a paid sponsorship or like video or anything like that. I just genuinely appreciate and love that store. The energy of the people who work in there, as well as the energy just in the store, was absolutely amazing. Here's my little bag. But yeah, comment down below if you guys have any crystals, or if you've done any research on crystals. If you have some, tell me what your favorite crystals are, how you tend to use them in your meditation time. Do you carry them with you all day? Like, just kind of tell me in the comment section what your life is, or knowledge of crystals is. I would love to have a conversation about it, especially the more that I actually dive into studying, you know, self-care and self-love, and actually meditating, and the process of meditating. It's just very interesting to me, and I would love to have a conversation about it. So let me know in the comment section if you guys have crystals and what your favorites are. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you made it to this point in the video, drop me, what is a crystal? Drop me like a little diamond or something to represent crystals in the comment section if you made it to this point. And I will see you guys back for the next Self-Care Sunday. I hope you have a fantastic week. Peace and positivity to you all. And yeah, bye.